You know, I should start with the way how all YouTubers and all influencers do a apology, which is they dramatically come in the camera, they sigh and be like, "I'm sorry." It feels so weird not screaming at a camera because I've done it for around 9 months when I was doing content. And I know it's so weird to say, but the person that you see online, this alpha macho masculine YZ, which you see, that alpha guy, he's not really me, if that makes sense. Like, this is more like how I am in real life. There's so many people which I would meet in real life, and they would just tell me, bro, you're so much more chill. You're so much more collected. Like, you're not actually screaming at people. You're a pretty chill guy to be around. And I think for the longest time, I was afraid. It's funny, right? The social anxiety coach tells you he's afraid because the way I learned from my home entire life was through this very like red pill David Goggins mindset. And not gonna lie, bro, like every single time after I recorded a talking head when I was speaking to the camera, and I'm not sure why, but I just felt so emotionally drained. I would be so angry, most probably because I was speaking to my younger self. And I really thought that worked because that's how I learned for a lot of my life. But coming to the realization a while back that like I just don't think it's right. Me portraying my hate and my insecurities towards people on a camera to my viewers. Like, bro, as an influencer myself, I should be taking more responsibility for it. And that very arrogant guy you see on camera who's like flexing about the amount of girls he gets and whatsoever. Again, that's not really me in real life. Like, I don't really like to flex and stuff. I'm quite a low key guy. And I just felt like I got so consumed by the views for so long because when I first started, the views weren't like super fantastic. And then when I came up with this like alpha guy or something, the views started to go up. But I was asking myself like every single day, like, am I actually doing the right thing? Or am I just misguiding people? And I was really thinking about how a socially anxious individual would look at my videos. And I was like, is it no wonder that I felt so miserable? The main goal of making videos for me used to be to help people. And then for the past 9 months, it was fueled by my ego. And I just want to say in this video, because it's more of like a vulnerable video of me just saying what I actually think about myself, because I feel like as an influencer, I'm not like very big, but as an influencer, I feel like I have to take some accountability for the things that I've done and the impact that I have on people. Because like every single day, bro, like I wanted to use that as like motivation. Perhaps my platform as motivation to help people become a better person. And I really didn't know that like screaming at people was not the best way. Like I personally thought it was for 9 months. And then I soon came to the realization that actually it wasn't. Like I messed up. And funny enough, when people meet me in real life, they're like, you're so different to the guy you see online. Like, I myself didn't even know I was playing a persona online. I genuinely didn't know until very recently when I really sat down and reflected about every single thing that I've been through. And I think I just wanted to say in this video, like, I'm sorry, bro. For the past 9 months, in terms of the tone of my content, this screaming version of me who let his ego and his hate towards humanity just fuel him forward, taking people down when he thinks that he can rise to the top by himself. And some days, I'm not gonna lie, I still kind of struggle with that, right? I'm not a perfect human being. And I think I was so afraid to show this vulnerable side of myself online of all of this, because of all of this, like, you gotta act like this and this to be a man, and this and those show weakness. And I sort of realized that literally recently, bro, when I finally removed that alpha guy and started being who I actually was in treating people. I think like I became so much happier when I was doing content. Surprisingly enough, when I dropped this persona that I didn't even know I was putting on, my interactions became better. I became more open-minded, and I really realized what I did for the past 9 months in terms of the tone of my content. And the way I was thinking about it was pretty low, in fact. God, it's not easy to say all of this online. Feels so weird to not be screaming at this camera. And I want to give you guys the best content that I can. I want to do the best social interactions. While some people think it's cringe or whatsoever, to me, as long as my videos, I feel like help you step out of your comfort zone, become more social, realize that it doesn't matter who exactly you are or whatsoever. Whether you've been bullied, you've been misguided, discriminated, you have been seen as a loser, you've been mocked at. I just hope that my platform serves as inspiration for you to really understand that you're not a broken person. There is hope, bro. You just gotta get that hope for yourself. And then you become the best that you can be in terms of your own battles. I know this was a pretty long and unexpected video from me, but I just wanted to end off by saying thank you for your support for the last 9 months. It truly means a lot, bro. Like, whenever I get a DM or someone in real life coming up to me saying, "You changed my whole entire life," I feel super inspired by your content. I start to speak to more people and actually be socially confident. It truly warms my heart. Because at the heart of it, I just want to see you become the best version of yourself. It's the main goal of my content. And yes, thank you for everything. I don't say this enough. I really don't. I truly appreciate the support that every single one of you has given me to the content. And I'll try my very, very best to improve because I'm not a perfect guy. And give you the best, highest quality social anxiety content ever possible. Content will look very different from now onwards. It's gonna be a lot of me speaking in this very realistic tone because it's actually me in real life. And I'm excited to see how things are going forward. But yeah. Wow, they hit deep, bro. Yeah. That was a lot and take care.